In the golden heart of Dubai, where skyscrapers kissed the sky and luxury defined every corner, lived a man the world admired but never truly understood, Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum, known to millions as Fazza. People saw his strength, his power, his poetry, but no one knew the quiet storm his heart carried. It began on an evening that looked like every other royal gathering: grand lights, elegant guests, and silent expectations. Fazza stood among them, composed, respectful, yet distant. His eyes, however, were not searching for status or admiration, they were drawn to something simple, something real. Across the hall stood a girl, not dressed in heavy luxury, not surrounded by powerful people, just calm, graceful, and quietly present. Her name was Aliyah. She wasn't there for fame or attention. She was there as a volunteer, helping organize the event for a charity that supported children's education. While others admired Fazza openly, she barely looked at him. And that was what caught his heart. For the first time in years, Fazza felt something unfamiliar: curiosity mixed with peace. Days passed, but her presence stayed in his thoughts. Not like a fleeting attraction, but like a calm echo that refused to fade. He began visiting the charity more often, quietly, without announcement. And slowly, conversations began. No titles. No formalities. Just two souls speaking like equals. Aliyah never treated him like a prince. She questioned him, laughed with him, even disagreed with him. And instead of feeling disrespected, Fazza felt alive. She saw him not as a royal figure, but as a man who sometimes felt tired, who sometimes needed silence more than applause. One evening, under a soft desert sky, Fazza asked her, "Don't you ever feel overwhelmed talking to someone like me?" Aliyah smiled gently and replied, "I don't talk to someone like you. I talk to you." Those words stayed with him forever. Their bond grew in quiet moments: long drives through the desert, silent walks by the water, shared dreams whispered under stars. Fazza began writing again, but this time his poetry carried a softness it never had before. Not about power, but about peace. Not about pride, but about love. But love, especially for someone like Fazza, was never simple. The world around him was built on expectations, responsibilities, and traditions. A love like this, pure, simple, unplanned, didn't fit easily into that world. Whispers began. Questions rose. Pressure followed. Who is she? Is she worthy? Is this appropriate? For the first time, Fazza found himself standing between his heart and his world. Aliyah sensed the change. She saw the distance growing, not in his actions, but in his silence. One night, she met him at the same place where everything once felt easy. "You're changing," she said softly. Fazza looked at her, pain hidden behind calm eyes. "I'm not changing. I'm being reminded of who I am." "And who are you?" she asked. He paused, then answered, "Someone who doesn't get to choose everything." That night was quiet. No arguments. No drama. Just the heavy truth settling between them. Days turned into weeks. Fazza stopped visiting. Messages became fewer. The world pulled him back into its structured rhythm. Meetings, duties, responsibilities, everything except the one thing his heart still whispered. Aliyah didn't chase him. Because real love doesn't beg. Months later, during a public event, Fazza stood again among lights and applause. Cameras flashed, people cheered, but his eyes, they were searching. Not for attention, but for something he had lost. And then, he saw her. Standing in the crowd. Not trying to be seen. Not trying to come close. Just there. For a moment, everything around him faded. After the event, ignoring protocol, ignoring expectations, Fazza walked straight into the crowd. Security hesitated, people were shocked, but he didn't stop. He stood in front of her. No guards. No distance. Just him. Aliyah. She looked at him, calm as always. You look the same, she said. And you, feel the same, he replied. Silence fell again, but this time it wasn't heavy. It was real. I tried to forget, Fazza admitted. But some people, they don't leave your heart. They become part of it. Aliyah's eyes softened, but she didn't step forward. Love isn't just feeling, Fazza. It's choice. He nodded slowly. And this time, I choose you. Not as a prince. Not as Fazza. Just as a man who doesn't want to lose what's real. For the first time, she smiled the way she used to. Not because he was a prince, but because he finally spoke like someone in love. And in that moment, in the middle of a world that demanded perfection, Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum chose something rare. He chose love that didn't need a crown. This channel is all about poetic stories and emotional content inspired by Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Fazza, the Crown Prince of Dubai. Here, you will find deep poetry, love stories, and powerful lines reflecting his royal lifestyle, silent strength, and emotional side. Backhand index pointing right. Please like and share and subscribe my channel for more beautiful poetry and poems. Red heart. Thanks for watching my videos.